Thank you for tuning in to another episode of Outside the Box. I'm your host, Onney, the CEO, and tonight I have a queen in the building. She represents H to the fullest, although she is a globetrotter. So I need you guys to buckle up your seatbelts because you're now plugged in, tuned in, tapped in to Outside the Box. Now, the queen that I have in the building tonight, I have been following her journey for more than a decade. She has done amazing strides in her career. She has moved. She has been on reality shows. You name it, she's done it. She can rap. She can sing. She does her thing. So without further ado, give it up for Queen Just Brittany.
Hey! Thank you for having me on your show.
Man, thank you for coming.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, I've been watching you grow, and I just want to say I'm proud of you. You know,
Thank you.
As a woman in such a male-dominated industry, we face a lot of challenges, and I have been able to have a bird's eye view of some of the challenges that you have had to overcome and to see that you're still pressing forward, you're still pushing towards your dreams. I just want to tell you in front of the world that I'm proud of you.
Thank you. That means a lot to me.
Yeah, I'm
Definitely
very proud
means a
of
lot.
you. So I know that you're in music. How long have you been in music? Where did it begin for you?
Ooh, I started young as a little girl, probably like 9, 10 or something. Music has always been inside of me, but I really didn't get serious until I was like 18, when I was financially able to support myself into my music career.
Right, right. So did you have a support team, or was it always just you and then the team came behind that?
My family was my support team. Like, my godmother built like a whole studio and bought me instruments and stuff in the garage. And so that's how I really started out. But I knew that I wanted to take it serious. And when I was able to get the money, like, I was a dancer at first, and I started just stacking my bread, and I was able to get the money to be able to financially support my career. And then, like, I think when people see you working, they want to work with you. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I was working, and then the team came along, and I'm just so blessed that the people who came along, they still here. But as long as you're working, people want to work with you. And then I think that's how the team came.
Now, I was going to ask you that. My next question was what was life? Because you started so young chasing your goals in music. I was going to ask you, what was life like before music?
It was quiet.
Mm-hmm.
It was me really just focusing on school. Like, I always was like teacher's pet and valedictorian, and in JRTC I was on the cheerleader team. I ran track. I was a part of the newspaper. I just did everything. I was a part of the choir. I go to church every Sunday, like those type of things that young girls supposed to do at that age. You know, I wasn't really worried about boys, or, you know, I had friends that was, you know, into that type of stuff, but I really wasn't. I would be at the house sleep waiting on them to come back and tell me their stories. Like, I really wasn't into nothing like that. I was really just kind of focused on my school and, like, really finishing, getting out of school. And when I graduated at 16, my little sister also graduated at 16 too. Then I had my own apartment at 16, 2 cars, all of that. So, I mean, once I changed over from, like, being in school in that life, and when I really got outside to see what was really going on, I'm like, oh, I want to do this, you know. But I was really focused, though. I didn't really just too much worry about the boys and stuff that really wasn't, like, in the same path that I was going.
Well, I'm proud of you. And the fact that, you know, you danced and you saved your money. Like, a lot of people, they discredit their grind.
Right.
I don't. You know what I'm saying? I don't discredit their grind because that takes a lot of, courage and hard work and stamina, you know, to keep doing that. And my daughter-in-law, you know, she did it for a while. And, you know, she just to see her go out, and it took care of a lot of things for her. It changed her life. So don't ever sleep on that, you know, on that as a hustle or feel no type of way, because you did major things in that industry and it opened up doors for you.
I was really ashamed of being a dancer and my song was on the radio, and people really didn't understand, like, what I had to do, like how I was supporting my, music career and, how I got on the radio and how I was able to meet these different type of people. I was using that money to support, on the music side and the videos and leaving work and, going straight to a video shoot or a photo shoot and stuff and when my song got on the radio, I noticed that a lot of people would come to me like, oh, that's Just Brittany, but I'm still up in the strip club and they not understanding. And it's popular now, like, oh, okay, I'm a dancer and now I'm a singer and a rapper or whatever. But when I was doing it, it was looked down on, you know what I'm saying? And I had to make a choice, like, okay, am I going to continue to dance or I'm going to be an artist? And I chose to, like, hang my heels up. But now it's like the thing and everybody been praised, like, oh, my gosh. Like, but I was way before my time and Drake told me that.
Yeah.
He's like, Brittany, you way before your time, you know what I'm saying? And I don't know. It's the thing to do now, but I was really ashamed of being in the strip club and, being an artist and being on 97.9 The Box and being on the radio and, and I had to make a choice. And, I'm glad that the choice that I made, but, now it's popular to do that.
Yeah, but even then, even if it wasn't popular, don't be ashamed of that. You know what I'm saying? You retain your power when you stand in your truth and you be like, I did what I had to do. You know what I'm saying? You wasn't hustling with your legs open. You was still hustling with your legs closed. You was just doing it on the pole. You know what I'm saying? It's women out there that do a whole lot more for a whole lot less.
That's true.
You understand what I'm saying? And the fact that you have something to show for what you invested that time in, a lot of people don't have that. I know a lot of women that strip and they're not where they need to be either, but that's another sacrifice that you made in your life to get to where you are. So moving on from that, I know that early in your career you signed with, was it Cash Money?
Yes.
Did that even help you catapult your career in any way?
It helped me know people that I didn't know in a way. I don't really feel like that I got kind of treated fairly in that whole situation. I think that when I got signed to Birdman, Lil Wayne had just signed Nicki. And, of course, with Wayne being on the label and that's his main artist, if he have an artist, then that's who they're going to put first. You know what I'm saying? I think it was just kind of like bad timing with the whole situation. And honestly, I kind of think that when the whole situation happened between Birdman and I, we went to jail and stuff and all of that, I think that probably he was trying to throw me a bone, like, because I already had told him that I was an artist. So we met, and then I left him, came back to Houston, and then my song was on the radio. So I said, and then I came back, I was like, look, I just did the groundwork, my song on the radio now. And it was even beating out the whole Young Money when they did the song, Bedrock and everything. It was like the #1 song, and, on the radio and stuff. And I think he's seen the work, and he understood, what my potential was. I just feel like at the moment, he really couldn't do nothing. His hands was tied, and then they was going through the whole thing with, Lil Wayne had just made Young Money, So
Right.
It was like, okay, now I got to put you on the back burner and sit, and a lot of artists have done that, just sit on the shelf and like, okay, just to say, I would rather not be signed and then to be signed and just say I'm signed just because, like, that just didn't make sense to me. And I had moved to Miami for like a couple of months or something. We shot the video, everything. They never put the video out, and I'm just like, why don't y'all never put the video out? Like, to this day, like, the video never came out. Like, they literally, like, I think, put it on World Star, some stuff like that. But it just didn't get the right push, and I think I was overlooked and overshadowed by the situation that was already at hand. It's like, I don't know. I think that's kind of what it was.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad to see you still here. I got a video, Cowgirl. I want the listeners to hear it, and I want the watchers to see it. Check it out.
Just Brittany. I told him I'm with it, I'm about what he bout. Know just how to do it, I like it on top. This camera, this movie gon' show what I do to you. Turn around, look back at you, say I'ma ride it like a cowgirl. I wrote that like a cowgirl. I'm his little baby, I'm a wild girl. This camera, this movie gon' show what I do to you. Turn around, look back at you, say I'ma ride it like a cowgirl. I wrote that like a cowgirl. I ride it. He slipping and sliding. He know that I'm about it. We grown, so we bobbing. His hands on my body, my hands in his wallet, and yeah, we're reunited. He like it real sloppy, I like it on top. Call me his baby, he never on block. No, he call me his baby, he never on block. Picture this, I'm in my cowboy boots, hat on, flannel shirt, and my blue jeans too. Saddle up, yeah. Get prepared to ride, yeah. It's about to be a long, long night, yeah. I told him I'm with it, I'm back what he bout. Know just how to do it, I like it on top. Yeah. This camera, this movie gon' show what I do to you. Turn around, look back at you, say I'ma ride it like a cowgirl. I wrote that like a cowgirl. I'm his little baby, I'm a wild girl. This camera, this movie gon' show what I do to you. Turn around, look back at you, say I'ma ride it like a cowgirl. I wrote that like a cowgirl. I'm his little baby, I'm a wild girl. This camera, this movie gon' show what I do to you. Turn around, look back at you, say I'ma ride it like a. Welcome to my little rodeo. He like the way that I ride it. I got the tickets, enjoy the show. I keep them coming inside it. I got things to prove, only to me, never you. I'ma ride it like a pony. You know my game is the truth, yeah. Picture this, I'm in my cowboy boots, hat on, flannel shirt, and my blue jeans too. Saddle up, yeah. Get prepared to ride, yeah. It's about to be a long, long night, yeah. I told him I'm with it, I'm back what he bout. Know just how to do it, I like it on top. Yeah. This camera, this movie gon' show what I do to you. Turn around, look back at you, say.
Now, you also had your hand in acting on the big screen. A lot of people don't even know that you're also an actress as well. And two of the movies that you were in was Mississippi Turntup and Because I Love You. Yeah, now, how was that experience being able to see yourself on a screen as an actress?
I really don't even like looking back at myself, honestly. I'll be kind of a little shy about it. I'll be like, okay, I'll be wanting everything to be so perfect. So when you look back at yourself, you always going to be your biggest critic. But, I mean, the experience is always fun. Like, I like, stepping outside the box of who I am and, like, being somebody else. Like, I just feel like it's just like acting is like Halloween. You can put on whatever mask and be whoever you want to be. Whenever you want to be.
I have different hair pieces that make me feel different type of ways. Right. So you understand what I'm saying?
Right.
Don't make me pull out these bundles.
Okay, period.
Now, you've also been on a few reality shows. You've been on competitive type shows as well. So can you share a little bit of those experiences?
It's just all fun. Like, when I was on Sign with Rick Ross and them, like, it was just definitely a great experience. You felt like you had a team behind you. You felt like it was work, but it was, fun. You build new relationships, people who I still talk to this day. Yeah. It was a great opportunity for me, and that opened up the door to other opportunities. So
yeah. Now, that was a show I actually followed because you was on there. I was like, she from H-Town. I got to watch.
Yes.
Yeah.
I love that.
So I was rooting for you on that one for sure. So I was glad to see that you actually came out with a song after being on that show. So just see you keep going. I mean, you kept going. Now, you relocated.
Right.
What was the push behind that relocation?
At the time, I was going through a lot of stuff out here in Houston, and I just feel like I needed like a new beginning. And so Atlanta was good because I was getting on Love and Hip Hop. So I was like, well, I might as well be closer, to the coordinators out there and just move there. So I just moved out there. I like it though. I mean, I come back to Houston and do everything in one weekend, and I just go back to Atlanta and go back to work or whatever. Like, I'm from here, though, born and raised. I think that I've been gone for the last 3 years. People starting to ask me, like, I don't know if they're from here or not, but they're like, where are you from? And I'm like, come on now. Everybody know. I done got Queen of H-Town 1, Queen of H-Town 2. Like, everything behind me and my whole brand was about Houston. So don't ever fix your lips to ask me where I'm from again, okay?
Okay.
Houston, Texas, 5th Ward.
Now, once you relocated, obviously you relocated to refocus and change the trajectory, of course, expand your territory.
Right.
How did that change the course of your decisions? Like, what did you do differently once you moved than what you were doing when you were here?
I just feel like a new person. I mean, I'm born and raised here, so I know everybody. Everybody knows me. I feel like I was just, you know, the new kid in school. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You go to a new school, you get the new people, everybody looking at you like, who is this? You know, so I just felt like it was just a whole new beginning for me, you know, and then I already had the show or whatever that we was filming for, so I had a job, you know, and I was just happy, like, you know.
Well, that's good. I'm glad you're happy because it looks good on you. Happiness looks good on you. It definitely
right,
does.
because it takes too much energy to be sad and upset and angry and all of that. Like, it'd be fun, you know, a little kiki for the gram here and there, but I ain't got no time. I like to smile. I like to have fun. I like to be around my loved ones. You know, life is too short.
And
So
you
I be trying to collect.
also like to kill them verses.
Yes, period.
So I got another one. It's a different type of style than the video Cowgirl now. So y'all get ready. This one is called Bitch Stole My Block.
Period.
Let's check it out.
Just Brittany, a brick on my neck. Bitch, I am one of the best. Walking, I look like a check. I want a check. Soon as I walk in the club, these niggas be breaking their neck. Ass fat, look at that. I want the check cause these niggas are flex. I am the baddest bitch you ever met. When I walk in, they be breaking their neck. I'm a little bad bitch. I'm a little bad bitch. It is not nothing by me that is average. You bitches is average. I told y'all little bitches that I am the best. I got a brick on my neck. That money be getting me wet. I want a check. Soon as I come through the set, them niggas be breaking their neck. Yo, lil' nigga ain't got enough money in the piggy bank. Mine spent 10 on a pinky ring. I only suck rich, nigga digging lane. Check race, let's race. Ride a nigga face to his neck break. Big B, get to my neck, please. Bitch look like she wearing a neck brace. Hard top on in the H-time. Drop top off in the A-time. Ain't now nigga gon' check me. I'm a solid bitch, I stay down. Hey now, lay down. Let me ride that dick like a greyhound. Let me show you how a real bitch get it. Get it, Brittany, a brick on my neck. Bitch, I am one of the best. Walking, I look like a check. I want a check. Soon as I walk in the club, these niggas be breaking their neck. Ass fat, look at that. I want the check cause these niggas are flex. I am the baddest bitch you ever met. When I walk in, they be breaking their neck. I'm a little bad bitch. I'm a little bad bitch. It is not nothing by me that is average. You bitches is average. I told y'all little bitches that I am the best. I got a brick on my neck. That money be getting me wet. I want a check. Soon as I come through the set, them niggas be breaking their neck. Ayy, these little bitty bitches can't stop me. I rap for a hobby. My body, your party, pull up, now let's party. I'm wretched as Cardi. You cannot come up. I meet you in the lobby. My niggas got bodies on top of bodies. I can send a hitter if you ever try me. I can send a bitch to get the Whitney Bobby. Playing with them chickens like they cook a bocce. Yeah, ho. All of my diamonds is real. I get that money for real. Yeah, ho. I like to get what I want, so you gotta pay all my bills. Yeah, ho. You ain't never met a little bitch like me. Dick fine, stays a little bitch like me. I ain't never get no college degree. Nigga, I graduated, I on my neck. Bitch, I am one of the best. Walking, I look like a check. I want a check. Soon as I walk in the club, these niggas be breaking their neck. Ass fat, look at that. I want the check cause these niggas are flex. I am the baddest bitch you ever met. When I walk in, they be breaking their neck. I'm a little bad bitch. I'm a little bad bitch. It is not nothing by me that is average. You bitches is average. I told y'all little bitches that I am the best. I got a brick on my neck. That money be getting me wet. I want a check. Soon as I come through the set, them niggas be breaking their neck. Yeah, ho.
That's dope. Now, who are some of the artists that you have had a chance to work with and collaborate with on your journey?
Some of the artists, I work with a lot of people. I work with Ross, I work with Bun, I worked with, who else? Actually, me and Jhonni did a song. Who else? Now, it's a lot of people that I haven't worked with that I do want to work with. But just to name a few, yeah.
Okay. Well, you know, you can shout them out.
I want to work with Drake, for real, for real. Like, I love Drake. I love everything about his music. Like, I'm just, like, one of those people that just be like, oh, my gosh, this man is just so amazing. Like, Drake, like, please, like, I want to work with Drake. Like, Drake is just so iconic. He's just, like, so, like, perfect. Like, he's, like, the man that every girl be wanting, like how he feels, like how, you know how it's so hard for men to open up and tell you how they feel sometimes. He's like that guy.
He
like,
lets his vulnerability show.
Yes, and I love that he's so vulnerable, and his music is like so relatable. Everything that he says, like.
All right, Drake. Y'all, hey, we're gonna have to make it happen. You heard what she said.
And of course the Queen Bee. Like, I would love to work with Beyonce. I mean, I'm just a Beehive like member. I love Beyonce.
Yeah.
You know, but
She's a H-Town rapper too.
period.
Now, I want to get into talking about your drink. Now, this is the Just Brittany Fruit Punch, but you also have a Pink Lemonade by Exotic Pop as well. So, how does it feel to see your face on a beverage?
You know what's so funny is I always wanted to have my own like rap snacks or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, you go in the store and you see it, but it's like when Callie had sent me this and showed me that they made me a whole drink, I'm like,
shout out to DJ Kelly Royce.
Shout out to DJ Kelly Royce and Exotic Pop. But this is really just, you know, about self-care and self-love. You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of us be really going through stuff and we really don't take out the time to give ourselves enough love. And we had a song that we did back in Atlanta, and it's called I Don't Care. And it's basically just saying, I don't play it by myself, you know? Like, you got to be the person that's going to fight for you. You got to be the person that's going to go to battle, to war for yourself. Mm-hmm. And that's what all this is about. It's just like having the juice to yourself. I really got the juice now. So make sure you get your Exotic Pop here.
Yeah, you see it? Yeah. She got the juice, y'all.
For real.
So what advice can you give other young women that want to be where you are? What advice could you give them?
Hard work. Like, work. Faith without work is you're not doing anything. Yeah. We all come up with the same ideas, and some people act on the ideas, and some people it's just the idea. Mm-hmm. You know, so it don't matter how many no's you get, because it's a yes right around the corner. And don't hate on the next person, because if the blessing is in the community and you stay in the community, just know that the blessing is gonna knock at your door next.
Yeah. Just stay in line, stay in alignment.
Mm-hmm.
You know, a lot of times people move out of alignment because they worry about somebody else's assignment. But if you stay in your own lane, you create your own lane, there's no competition if you stay in your own lane.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Because your only competition is to be a better version of yourself than you were yesterday. Mm-hmm. But if you worrying, if you comparing yourself to someone else, then you already distracted. You already in last place.
Yes.
Because what people don't realize is your success is really not measured by your bank account.
No, it's not.
Nor is it measured by your popularity status as of today. Mm-hmm. But your success is really measured by the number of lives you can impact along the way.
Amen.
You know what I'm saying? Because that's really what you take with you to your. That's the only thing you take to your grave is your legacy.
Yeah.
All that other stuff, it withers away. But how you remembered, that's the richness of it. So when people can say your name and be like, you know what, one thing I can say about her is she didn't quit. She didn't give up. You didn't quit. You didn't quit on yourself. You still standing. You still going. You know what I'm saying? So, like I say, I'm proud of you. I can't tell you that enough.
Thank you.
And I know that you have things coming against you. But let me tell you something. If you don't have people coming up against you, then you're not doing nothing. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because sometimes people fear what they don't understand, and they hate what they think they can't achieve. But we all, like you said a few minutes ago, we all get the same 24 hours in a day. What you do with that 24 hours determine how your tomorrow is going to be. Yeah. So I just want to advise the people that are watching that I hope that you're inspired, and make sure that today you do something that your future self will thank you for. Because that's exactly what you've been doing along your journey. You've been putting in the work, not realizing that all of those seeds you've been planting, they still growing. You can go anywhere in the country. I know you go places and people be like, just Brittany. You're like, yeah. So what is that like?
It's exciting. You know, it's crazy. I went to a pool party on Sunday, and somebody walked up to me. They was like, you look just like Just Brittany. And I was like, people tell me that all the time. So I told my friend, I said, hold on, wait. I said, why this boy just said I look like Just Brittany? And I told him, people tell me that all the time. So I went back to him and I recorded. And I said, now what did you say who I look like? He said, you look like Just Brittany. And I said, I know. I said, what you think about Just Brittany? Then he seen my chain. He said, you are Just Brittany. And it just makes me happy because I'll be like, you know what? People really do be walking up to me and saying, I look like her. I don't know because it's my hair. I'm talking about look like her, like I'm not her. But I don't know because of the hair change or whatever. But, I mean, it's just amazing for people to know you that you've never met and they just watch you from afar and they get to get that chance to be up close and personal with you because I know I would probably, you know, when I had a chance to get to meet Beyonce, but I was so scared. I stayed in the restroom the whole time. I ain't even come out. I didn't even know what to say. But to just even have that confidence to come up to people, because some people be like, I was scared to come up to you. I'm like, girl, don't be scared. Like, I'm cool. I bleed just like you bleed. You know what I'm saying? So it's just it's amazing. It's amazing.
Well, I have another video of yours. I know you're probably tired of me running videos.
No. Run them numbers
but
up.
This one is a little bit different than the first two.
Yes.
You're giving us some of your vocal class on here. So let's talk about it. Don't hold back.
And don't hold back, and don't hold back. I need it out, I need it out, I need it out. Give you all, and don't hold back, don't hold back. I need it out, I need it out, I need it out. Every time I'm with you, you give me the certain feeling. Promise there ain't nothing real, I swear nothing else exists but you. Stay mesmerized in your eyes. Love is real, it's alive. You made me believe when I didn't at all. I get butterflies inside when you come around. Oh, I feel the love in your eyes. In your eyes. You're the rock to my right, apple to my pie. Even at your worst, baby, I stayed by your side, stayed by your side, baby. Give you all, and don't hold back, and don't hold back. I need it out, I need it out, I need it out. Give you all, and don't hold back, don't hold back. I need it out, I need it out, I need it. Love, no one else but your love. All night, me on top of you, can't get enough love.
I love that. Now, if we want to stay up to date with you, tell us where we can find you. You have an Instagram as well.
I have Instagram, Facebook, Snapchat, Twitter, tagged, Bigo. Everything is Queen Just Brittany. Across the board, Queen Just Brittany. And I want to just make something clear. My real name is Brittany. My artist name is Just Brittany. Somebody got the name on Instagram or whatever, so I go by Queen Just Brittany because I put out Queen of H-Town 1, and I am a queen in my own light, so my artist name is not Queen Just Brittany. I think some people be getting that confused. I'm Just Brittany, but everything social media is Queen Just Brittany.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, because people that don't know, they like, Queen Just Brittany. They call the whole thing.
Right. I'm like, no, that's just my Instagram name.
Your name, yeah.
Yeah, so.
That's what's up. So we have those plugs. Now, I want to remind our viewers that are watching, we are on multiple platforms. You can find us on Anchor, Apple Tunes, Stitcher, Spotify, Google Play. You can also find us on Hip Hop Street's live stream music app, iHeartRadio. We also have a YouTube channel. Make sure you like us. Make sure you subscribe to us. Find a platform that works for you. We're also on A-Star TV on Thursdays at 7. But you can catch us on all platforms on Wednesdays at 7. So find a platform that works for you. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Make sure that you like us. Make sure that you subscribe. And I want to thank you for joining the movement. I want to thank you, Brittany.
Thank you.
For coming on the show,
yes,
letting me get all in your business. Of course, there was a lot more things that I wanted to talk about, but we just seem to run out of time. So maybe one of these days we could bring you back. We can drop another video. And on our way out, there's a jam that you did with Jhonni Blaze called We Aint Trippin. But before we head out, I want to remind our viewers that this episode was powered by the Royce Factory.
Yeah.
Yes, indeed. Make sure that you get with the Royce Factory for your marketing needs. They also do artist music management as well. If you need plays, you need to get radio airplay, they are plugged in, tuned in, and tapped in. So make sure you get with the Royce Factory. So I want to thank you again for tuning in to Outside the Box. Thank you, Just Brittany.
Thank you.
Yes, and you are now outside the box.
Peace.
It's the ghost, it's the ghost, the ghost, the ghost, the ghost, the ghost, the ghost, the ghost.
JB, I don't think they ready. Yeah, I'ma pop my shit. 120 up on my wrist. Bet you wanna get like this. Really ain't tripping overhead. I'm too cool for him. BBS is with the jewels on. Diamonds dancing like a fool on him. We ain't tripping overhead. We ain't tripping overhead. We ain't tripping overhead. We ain't tripping overhead. We ain't tripping over. When you be tripping, be expecting to fail. All of my haters cannot go to hell. I have been tested, but I was prevail. You do not know me, don't know me, oh well. I am just Brittany, the justice for single. Brittany is amazing, that's one of my peeps. And if you've been watching, then this is the prequel. Jhonni and Brittany, they can't even see us. Top floor sweet, same place where you might find Trump at. Whoa, face Mona Lisa, pussy on sweet, but that ass dumb fat. Oh, looking for love, I don't want that, no. I'm trying to eat with a lunch at, yo. Bitch, you got beef, who come back, so I don't speak, no contact, no. Yeah, take cars, only jet black. No smart bottles, only want Shaq. Don't get it twisted, I don't want plats. Yeah, I make him work till he hunchback. If your pockets hurt, can't touch this. Send shots, then I get the gun back. They say Brittany got to come back. Yo, man, been there, done that. Yeah, I'ma pop my shit. 120 up on my wrist. Bet you wanna get like this. Really ain't tripping overhead. I'm too cool for him. BBS is with the jewels on. Diamonds dancing like a fool on him. We ain't tripping overhead. We ain't tripping overhead. We ain't tripping overhead. We ain't tripping overhead. We ain't tripping over. Diamonds dancing like Chris Breezy. Like Ray Charles can't even see me. I want my money just like 50. I rap my city just like Nipsey. Hop in the rave, me and my girls, we chillin' the J. We on some ball shit, so that means that we ain't got time to hate. Hustle so good like my sex, ego so big, stay impressed. We made it happen, quiet ass cat. We TLC creep, why they slap? Yeah, I'ma pop my shit. 120 up on my wrist. Bet you wanna get like this. Really ain't tripping overhead. I'm too cool for him. BBS is with the